What's up, Libra? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so I'm really excited to get to your reading. I'm really curious to see what's going on with you guys right now, just with the energy shifting. And I just feel like people are feeling much lighter nowadays, so hopefully it's going to show in your reading. Now, guys, I'm just finally getting back into my normal groove after taking some time off the summer. So for those of you who have still been sticking with me after how delayed I've been for the last like 2 to 3 months, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being so loyal, for still being here, and for riding with me. Okay, so Libra, let's see what's going on now. This is your regular September reading. Your mid-month will be out in just a few days. Okay, so definitely subscribe if you're not, and look forward to that. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising Libra signs, and this is going to be just a general reading, guys. So whatever comes out, comes out. It will not always resonate with 100% of people, but I always do this with the intention for it to reach those who truly need to hear the message that I have, okay? So let's see what's going on, guys. And if you do decide you guys want a personal reading, please just listen to the end bit so that you know exactly how long the wait is, you know what to expect, how to get a hold of me, okay? Alright, so what is going on with the sign of Libra? You guys have the Nine of Swords coming out. So the Nine of Swords, that's really a mental card. You know, that's when we put ourselves in a place where we just overthink and we create scenarios in our head that drive us nuts that probably don't even exist, but it's just we're thinking too damn much, okay? And Libra, you guys are usually very clear-cut thinkers. So, you know, hopefully that's something that can pass if that's what you're going through. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Let's talk about this. All right, guys. So the energy that you have here is a Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is my favorite communicator because this is someone that is going to tell you how it is. They have no problem telling you the truth in a situation. But in the reverse, this becomes somebody that they're still very upfront with you with whatever it is they need to say, but they could say it in an unnecessarily cruel way. Now, this is your energy technically, so it could be you guys, you know, speaking this way to somebody, but anyone can take on this energy. This is just a form of communication, just a way a person, you know, just chooses to articulate themselves. And there could be secrets here about someone that wasn't able to come through for you, maybe someone that was unstable. For some of you in love, especially if you're seeing Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, maybe there's, you know, games that they're playing and other people that they may be seeing. But let's see what's going on here and look through all of this. Now, going into your past, guys, you have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And this is a very important decision that you guys had to make where you could have felt like you were between, you know, a rock and a hard place. Why is this Two of Swords in the reverse here? We have the Three of Swords. So you had to make a decision, one that wasn't easy for you, where you were really disappointed, or maybe you were just straight out heartbroken due to a third-party situation. Okay, for some of you. For others of you, maybe this was leaving a job. Maybe this was leaving a few friends behind that just aren't working for you. But this is coming out of something, all right? Whether it was that third party or not. This could also be a sense of not wanting to go out, not wanting to celebrate, not wanting to be part of the social scene, and kind of just wanting to kick it home to get through whatever it is you're going through here. All right, but even though this could have been painful, whatever you were removing yourself from, you dodged a bullet. All right, things could have been way worse, but you got yourself out of that. Now, the next card you have for your past is the Hierophant in the reverse. So whether this card is in the upright or in the reverse, it's a very, very powerful card because it talks about something that's supposed to be or not supposed to be in our lives. Something that is going to help us to take the higher path that our higher self wants, or to get, you know, deterred or derailed from it. Now, with the Hierophant in the reverse, there's something here that was unconventional, something that wasn't supposed to be here, something that you fell out of. For some of you, maybe it was a marriage. For others of you, maybe it was just a very serious relationship, or something that just went against your morals at a certain point. All right, you have the Sun card. So with the Sun card being here to clarify this, something definitely came to light. Something came to your attention or to someone else's. All right, and for a lot of you, it could have been with a fire energy, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so you guys decided to leave something in the past, or maybe someone left you in the past because of an injustice that was felt. But you know, with the Eight of Swords here, I feel you guys being very stuck on this mentally. Okay, but at the end of all this, in the past, you have the Fool card in the reverse. So if we continue to go down the path of the Fool card in the reverse, you're gonna hit road bumps. You're gonna hit road bumps. You're gonna hit problems. You're going to hit things that aren't working for you. Okay, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe it's saying that there's a new start that was presented to you that wasn't a good idea, or are you seeing something as not being a good idea but having a new start available to you afterwards. And you have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you're realizing that it was a bad idea. You have a new start presented to you, whether it's within work, another, you know, love partner, maybe another group of friends, or just something new. But now with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you guys have that stagnant energy where it's like, it's not that I don't know where to go, but I'm not going to go there until I'm absolutely certain that it's going to be something that makes sense, something that's actually feasible for me, something that I can actually go through with and not hate myself or, you know, regret my decision here. And this is going to cause a lot of stability for you, where you get that queen status or that king status, okay? So you moved away from something, even if it was debilitating, guys, it's something that will actually empower you. But something was a waste of time and effort. Something just wasn't worth it anymore. Now, in your present moment, Libra, the first card that we have is the Magician in the reverse, okay? So this is going to be manipulation. That could be coming from your end or somebody else. Maybe someone who's hiding their true intentions with something or has something up their sleeve. This could also be something that you're just choosing not to manifest anymore. Why is this Magician in the reverse here? We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So if somebody was manipulating you, or if someone felt that you were manipulating them, I see this connection being cut. I see someone removing themselves from this dialogue completely. Okay, but with the Eight of Swords, again, there's still that sense of being mentally stuck on whatever this is. But guys, whether it's difficult or not for you to move away from this, you have victory by moving away, by saying no to this, by turning your back on this. That's what causes you victory. And sometimes victory doesn't always feel good in the beginning. Okay, maybe it's just the fact that we got out of something. All right, I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where maybe it's really hard to let someone go. Okay, maybe this is within love, and there's that sense of just feeling distraught, feeling like you lost everything, but there's that small voice inside of you that's just like, thank God I'm out. This is what I'm feeling here. Okay, so maybe it's not the sort of triumph where you're gonna go, you know, sing in the streets and, you know, making a parade for the city, but you guys won. You're out. It wasn't working. All right. Now you have the Page of Pentacles, so this could be an idea that you're building, something that you're going towards, maybe a job offer coming in, or maybe a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn offering you something. All right, so let's see. Ooh. All right, cards just want to fall out. Okay, so let's talk about this. So you know for a fact something was a waste of time and effort, so you turn your back on that. Okay, you have the High Priestess here, so Libra, even if you don't have proof on something that you feel in your gut, you have to learn how to listen to your intuition. If there's something telling you this is not working, this is not right, you have to listen to that. Okay, life is not always going to give us clear answers. People are not always going to admit to their faults, but just the fact that you could feel bad about something, that's facts enough. That's proof enough. If I feel bad about a person, whether it's a friend, whether it's, you know, a lover, I'm going to remove myself. There's people who are angry with me because technically I have no reason to have cut them off, but I just didn't feel good. Something just felt off. So you're building something, but in this case, you know that you could really expand with it. You know that it's something that can really help you to grow, that's going to give you a much more abundant way of life and of living. All right, and you guys become very, very happy with this. So there's this huge shift now. And see, I'm glad that this is happening because I mentioned that. I just feel like for all signs, well, for most of the signs, the energies are just becoming lighter. We're letting go of dead weight, things that just don't work for us. So you guys do find this huge sense of contentment after letting go what wasn't working for you. You have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're happy, and I think a big part of this happiness right now is the fact that you're guarding yourself from things that didn't work. And you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. Now, there is this sense of happiness here. Maybe it's about a new start that's coming in. Okay, but there's still something here where you guys are thinking about what you lost as opposed to what you still have going for you. There's something that you have clarity about, and your soul is a bit uneasy about it. You know that it was a lost cause, but you still have something new coming in. So it's kind of, you know, it's that catch-22. You know, the best way I could think about this is I remember my first car that my parents bought me. I was asking for it for so, you know, for years and years. Not even, you know, I got it at 17. I was a little spoiled growing up. But I remember that I had gotten into such a huge fight with someone, okay, and my dad had come to pick me up from work, and when I go outside, I see a brand new car, and I know it's mine, and I'm just like, oh my God. So part of me is so happy, but then I'm really upset, and I was just crying hysterically over something else. So I feel like it could be that sort of thing where you have something so exciting that you should be happy about, but it's still like, damn, well, this shitty thing just happened, okay? And not that I was spoiled, guys. I did earn everything I got, okay? I'm going to buy my parents a nice house in the future, I promise. Now, moving forward, guys, the first card that we have is the Ace of Swords. So I like this card for two reasons. One, you're going to have a new start where you feel good. The swords, that's your energy, that's your environment, that's your flow. All right, so it's something where you can think clearly, where you can cut out things that don't work for you. And that's the second part of this. Not only is it a new start, but specifically with the Ace of Swords, this is a new start where we cut out anything that was detrimental to our path, where we cut out anything that we see as bullshit. Okay? And this is what we're focused on. A new beginning. Why is this Ace of Swords here? You have the Death card. So with the Death card, guys, this simply just means change. So something's ending so that something new could come into your life. And we have the Justice card in the reverse. So you're cutting out whatever injustices it was that you felt. Okay? It's time, you know, to end things and you move into something much better. And whatever you're moving towards, guys, if there's any sense of rejection, loss, any sense of financial burden that you felt, that's subsiding. You're getting past it. So as time continues, your energy will continue to get lighter and lighter. So I really like that. Okay. Now we have the Eight of Cups where you guys, you know, really decide to just turn your back on something that you were once, or maybe you still are, very emotionally invested in. But again, that's what makes things work to your favor. You walk away from something for this new start. And you have victory. Alright, so whatever it was that you guys walked away from, I feel like it was definitely a blockage for you. You have a new beginning. And this is something that you're really going to tend to. That's really going to be nurturing for you. This isn't just something where you kind of plant a seed and walk away. It's like, no, you're here tending to it on a daily basis. It's something that's going to grow and be so amazing. Okay, with the World card in the reverse, there's still some loose ends that you have to tie. There's still something from the past that you need to ensure stays in the past. But here we are. Alright, so this is how this ends. Wish fulfillment. Everything works out in your favor, guys. Alright, things might seem like it's against you at first, but I say this time and time and time again. When you let go of a person, or you let go of something that was just detrimental to your life, and good things happen, keep that in mind and don't forget that. It's like, these things weren't happening when I was with you. You know, these opportunities weren't available to me when I was with you. And now I have it, so it's between you and my success. Sorry, it's gonna be me. Okay? You have the Three of Pentacles, so you guys are building. For some of you, this is a partnership that's going to be very strong. For others of you, maybe it's business, maybe it's a project, but you're appreciated. Your ideas are heard. You are valued. You moved away from something where I don't see value, and now you get value because you stood your ground. Alright, and you have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So guys, it's going to be that transition of getting that new car but being upset about something. You have something amazing coming in. I want you guys to know that pain is temporary, but pride is forever. Alright, my sorority Logan. But yeah, guys, you're going to be building something. Yeah, you're going to be upset about something, but feelings pass. Alright, time heals all. So really, really just stay on this good note. You have something so awesome, so be excited about that. Alright, guys. So I'm really happy that you guys are getting something good out of this, even if it takes you a little while to come around and to truly be able to enjoy what's coming in. it's still coming in. Okay, so that's inevitable, and that's a beautiful inevitability. Okay. All right, guys, so let's get you some guidance cards here. So I'm going back to the basics. I used to use these all the time, but I started using a new one, but I just felt connected to this recently. So for anyone that's new, I'm using the Earth Magic Oracle deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay, so let's see what advice this deck has for you guys. What card of guidance does Libra need to see for September 2018? We'll see what falls out here, guys. All right. I love it, guys. All right. Here's your card. I'm laughing because it's just so perfect, and these cards are, they're just so perfect, okay? So you guys have the card Release. Autumn equinox, okay? So definitely something that you have to let go of. Now, letting go doesn't always have to be a painful or an ugly thing. When you're driving through, you know, I don't know if any of you have ever been upstate or just in any cold areas, maybe Canada, places like that. But when I was living in New York, I used to live kind of like in the suburbs of Westchester County. So to get to my house, it was deep. Okay, you really had to go through a lot of like wooded areas. And when you would drive to my house, you know, around the fall time, it would be so beautiful because you see all this foliage and all these different colors, and it's just like you're breathless looking at it. Now, with this release here, keep in mind that yes, the foliage is beautiful, but what it technically means is that these leaves are about to fall off and die. This is something that is ending, but it does so beautifully. So this, in a sense, it could be a beautiful ending here, guys. It could be a beautiful disaster that leads to something really good in your future. So yeah, things are dying off, but little do you know, it has to, so that you leave room for growth, so that you leave room for that renewal that comes back in once, you know, the springtime comes. And for you guys, you know, that warmth is coming. So let the release happen. And make sure, guys, here we have the energy, okay, at the bottom of the deck here. So you guys have waterfall, effortless. Whatever it is that you guys are going into in your life, keep in mind that this is not something that you should be bending over backwards for, or doing all these impossible backflips that you're not even capable of doing. This is something that is going to go with your flow. This is something that's going to go with your vibe. So that's how you know if you're on the right path. If you're told to do something and it's like, ugh, I don't want to do that. Or if you're told to go in a certain direction and it's just something that you're dreading, it's not the right direction. Whatever this is it's going to fall into your lap. But for most of you, I feel like it was a person, but for some of you it could have been maybe a situation. But you had something in your life. Okay, we have this card Island, Solitude, in the reverse. So you had something in your life that was keeping you from kind of looking at this new path in your own way, with your own mind. Maybe it was a lover that maybe didn't support you in the way that you wanted to be supported. Maybe it was a boss that was just an asshole and, you know, really just made you feel defeated a lot of the time. That was just a really shitty leader, okay? But in some cases, solitude is what we need. But the fact that you had another influence there is what was in the way. Now, the Shaman card, guys, is a very powerful card for this deck. Think of the Hierophant in a tarot deck, okay? Shaman is talking about ancient healing. And what this card says is that when there's an imbalance in our life, or we feel depressed, or there's just something that's really off, it's because we're disconnected to spirit, or to God, or to Allah, whatever you guys call it, okay? But there's a disconnect between you and this universe, all right? So there was someone there, someone around, or an energy of an environment around that was literally blocking you, that was getting in the way. And the fact that you move out of that is what gives you this effortless release. And what happens once you realize that this was the blockage, okay, that this is something that just wasn't going to work for you? You breathe. You go with your own ebb and flow. Okay, you go with the tide. You're not overexerting yourself, guys. This is not you swimming against the current. This is you finding a current and saying, if you guys want to swim in my lane, come with me, but I'm not changing this current. All right, so really stand strong in what you believe in right now, because that's what's going to get you to success. And I'm not, especially for cross watchers here, I don't want to say that another person or another situation is solely responsible for something that didn't work out for you, or something that got in the way of what you wanted, or something that you're going to build, because we have to be mature enough to accept responsibility for the things that we allow in our lives. So if it's something that wasn't working, we have to, again, take that step back, look in the mirror and say, where was I in my life that I attracted this sort of environment? Okay, I don't care if it's a job, or the valet person that you see every day, or the barista that you see in the morning when you get your coffee. Every single person, as insignificant as it may seem, that you come across, you attracted into your life. All right, that's how powerful this universe is, and so many people don't understand that. If a lot of shitty things are happening, you have to look at the catalyst. Where did this start? Where is this rooting from? Okay, so yes, understand that releasing this is going to give you better results, but also prevent it from happening again, and understand what had to happen for you guys to get here. This is powerful stuff. Okay, so guys, you have something so beautiful coming in. You really do, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm just happy for this new beginning that you guys are gonna have. And I just love Libras, so you guys are actually one of the most loyal signs when it comes to tuning in. So I really love that about you guys, and I'm here for I'm here for it. I'm here for y'all. Now, in the next few days, you guys will be getting your mid-month reading. So in the meantime, if you want to keep up to date with just what I'm posting, definitely follow my Instagram. It's High Vibrations 44. So I'll always put what videos are being posted that night, just what I'm doing, updates on business, if I'm taking days off for whatever reason, so that you guys, always know what to expect, because I know a lot of people are always anxious, waiting for their readings. So you can always do that. Now, in regards to personal readings, guys, if you do choose to get a personal reading with me, I'd love to read for you guys, but right now, the standard wait time, just for any standard reading you get on my website, the link is below the description, but the standard wait is anywhere from 3 to 4 full weeks. If you can wait that time, perfect. Okay, if anything changes in the time that you guys are waiting, where you really have to update me, just shoot me an email. I'll apply it to the reading once I get to it. But if you guys have something that's really pressing that you cannot wait that time, there's 3 ways to get a hold of me. So 2 of them are going to be through my website, okay, and I have emergency readings, also an option called a quick question, where it's just $10 and you guys can ask anything that you want, 1 question, and I record a response and send it to you, just like this video that you're watching. So with those emergency options, you guys will hear from me within 2 days, excluding Sundays and any sort of major US holidays. Now, other than that, guys, if you do get an emergency reading anytime from Friday to Sunday, 1, keep in mind that I don't work Sundays, but 2, you may need to give me an extra day, just because every weekend I always get really swamped. So it takes me like an extra day sometimes just to make sure I get everything out. But I will always get it. Once you guys get the confirmation email, just know I have it on my end. Now, before I tell you guys a 3rd way to get in touch with me quickly, please keep in mind that any sort of reading that you book on my website, it's going to take you to a calendar where you can select the day and time for the reading. Now, with the platform that I use for my website, it does not allow me to sell my services without that calendar. So you guys can literally select any day that you want, any time that you want. It does not matter. I do not look at it. It does not mean anything to me, just because, I work whenever I have time, so I can't go by the time that other people tell me. So if it's a standard reading, 3 to 4 full weeks. If it's an emergency reading, give me, again, 2 days, excluding Sundays, and again, major holidays. Okay, guys? But other than that, the 3rd way to get a hold of me, guys, if you are on Team iPhone and Android, I let you guys know when it comes out for you. There's an app called Instant Go. You guys can just download that. The link is in the description as well, and you can just text me any sort of question, and I'll text you the response. Okay, but with that, it does charge by character, so keep it short so that it's not charging you an arm and a leg. Okay, guys? But Libra, I love you guys. I can't wait to see what's happening in your mid-month. So I will be back soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Take care.